Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to import a 3D step assembly and turn it into a complete quotation. The assembly I'm using has about 6 sheet metal parts. Some parts have bends while others are completely flat. It also contains screws, nuts and other hardware that we do not manufacture. Let's get started. Import the step assembly. First, I'll create a new quotation and import the step file. Your customer may send you a single 3D part or a complete assembly like this one. Once it is imported, we can see the complete assembly and all the individual parts inside it. This is much easier than asking the customer to send a separate DXF file for every part. Separate the parts. Next, I'll split the assembly into individual parts. You can now see all the components separately. Some of these parts need to be manufactured, but others, such as the screws and nuts, are standard hardware. Remove the hardware. I don't want to include the screws and nuts in the cutting cost, so I'll suppress or delete them. Now, we are left with only the parts that need to be manufactured. Apply the material and thickness. Next, I'll select the material and thickness. For example, the parts could be made from mild steel, stainless steel, or aluminium. If all the parts use the same material and thickness, I can apply them together. If some parts are different, I can update them separately. Flatten the parts. Now I'll flatten the sheet metal parts. The software creates the flat profiles needed for cutting. Some parts in this assembly have bends while others are already flat. Both types can be included in the same job. I'll quickly check the flat profiles to make sure everything looks correct. Export the DXF files. Once the parts are ready, I can export all the flat DXF files in one go. I don't need to open every part and save each DXF separately. These DXF files can now be used for laser cutting, plasma cutting, water jet cutting, or other manufacturing processes. Change the quantity. For this example, let's say the customer wants 5 complete assemblies. I'll change the assembly quantity to 5. The software will automatically update the quantity of every part needed to manufacture those 5 assemblies. Calculate the bending cost. Smart Cut quote also calculates the bending cost for each part. The cost can be based on the number of bends, the size of the part, the material and the thickness. Parts without bends will not have a bending cost added. This saves time and gives us a more consistent manufacturing cost. Add other operations. If needed, I can also add other operations such as welding, powder coating, painting, deburring, packing or delivery. This allows me to include the complete manufacturing cost in the quotation. Create one simple quotation. Finally, I'll create the customer quotation. The customer does not need to see all 6 parts separately. Instead, the quotation can show one complete assembly, the required quantity, and the price to manufacture each assembly. This keeps the quotation simple and easy for the customer to understand. Why is this useful? Customers do not always have separate DXF files for every part. Sometimes all they have is one step assembly. With this process, you can work directly from that assembly. You can remove unwanted hardware, flatten the sheet metal parts, export the DXF files, and calculate the cutting and bending costs. Most importantly, you can send the quotation to your customer much faster. The faster you respond, the better your chance of winning the job. That's it. We started with one step assembly and finished with the flat DXF files and a complete customer quotation. Thanks for watching.